Okay, welcome, Street Entrepreneurs 2. Just letting you know, we're gonna be doing a show. Having the minister back up to chop it up with us. He's supposed to be live on the streets. Entrepreneurs 2. Okay. Just letting you know, we're gonna be doing a show. On here. We go. So last night we had a very interesting, lovely show. Had a few guests, had a ball. What do you believe about life and love? We also talked about youth sports and fatherhood. You know, we ranged a lot of different topics. So now I'm gonna do some research. We want to do some research and see what's the latest in Christianity more than my wife to watching this. Okay. I always loved Eddie Murphy movies. I was looking at The Golden Child and just the whole concept that was about the importance of diversity. Okay. Let me take you guys on a trip with me, so you won't just be watching the screen. See what I see. That way. Okay. Troy Lanes. We're looking. The first natural new education program, how to create an impactful company. Unified Association, we always hitting that. Okay. Okay, we got Twan Walker. Giving a thumbs up. We rocking. You can never go wrong. I like to. Let me see. Dr. Boyce Watkins. Check out Dr. Boyce Watkins. Rappers live their lives about money is shallow. Okay. Almost black. Men, women, fiber. Apparently saw a lot of shoes on his own. Let's go back to the Lonzo ball and see what Dr.
Stop right there. If you're a mortgage holder, I'm going to show you one simple trick that'll pay your home off in 5 to 7 years on your current level of income.
Wealthbootcamp.com. We actually moved to a monthly membership option for people who are struggling with, to come up with the already low fee to join. Option that allows you to sign up for the program if you're interested. So, money's not an excuse. It costs you about pretty much the same as a couple of family trips to the movies. What's up? Laval Orders Universe 2. Excellent. Chetu says, what's cracking, boys? I'll tell you what's cracking, man. I just got to the Canary Islands, and it was the longest damn trip ever. And I totally messed up. I missed my flight when I was in London. So the people at British Airways, I thought it was like Southwest or something where they like, hey, we'll let you get another ticket. We'll fix it for you. The British Airways was like.
And it's represented by people of color on the site. So we have certified yoga teachers that are on there.
In terms of his contract with Nike, so Ben Simmons was the #1 pick last year in last year's draft, and LeVar Ball or Alonzo Ball probably somewhere between 1 and 5 this year, but signed a $20 million contract over 5 years with Nike, meaning he's making about $4 million a year off his current deal. But I was just thinking about the numbers, and if Lonzo and making $20,000 in sales a day at that $495 price point, and I don't know. I mean, how many pairs of shoes a day is that like?
What's it like? Is that 40 pairs, right?
Yeah.
That's not that many.
Yeah, it's not that many pairs of shoes.
And that's too goddamn much to be paying some motherfucking shoe. $490. I mean, for real, like, I mean, really, excuse me. I mean, cause that's crazy, man. Like, I'm just tripping over this idea. I can't buy a $25 book.
Yeah.
But yet you're gonna spend $500 on some sneaks? Are you kidding me? But go ahead, please.
Yeah, but you know, it's the power of celebrity. Nothing trumps the power, or very few things trump the power of celebrity. And my personal belief is that even fewer things trump getting people to believe in you and believe in your brand, and believe in your product. And I think that, you know, LeVar Ball will have a core audience of people, and also sneakerheads who want maybe one as a collector's item, but that's not enough people to really sustain on the first. Not the secondary markets, but on the first primary markets, that's not enough to sustain a brand over the long term. However, like I was skeptical at first, but I think over time, especially with, with Donald Trump being president, and the thing about Floyd Mayweather and how his bombastic style, I feel like LeVar Ball is in that same type of category of person who is an ultimate promoter. Don't care what they say; they'll say outlandish shit, off the wall stuff, but people buy into it. I think there's a reasonable chance that people will buy into this brand in terms of, if you're not a big baller, you ain't have to worry about paying for these $500 sneakers. I mean, you're not a big baller.
Well, here's where I start off in my thinking about LeVar Ball. I mean, first of all, I'm assuming that many of us can agree that he's just an asshole, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't deserve to have a strong business and that he's not possibly making good decisions for his family. I will say this, why can't he start? I mean, why can't he? Phil Knight did it with Nike. Phil Knight, was like, I don't want to go and work with another company. I'm gonna start Nike. And Nike didn't start off as a multi-billion-dollar.
Conrad, what's going on? You couldn't get in through the hang time?
They started off small. I bet you that if you look up sold in his first year, I bet LeVar Ball would be out.
I sent you the link. You couldn't get in?
Probably. Actually read Phil Knight's bio. It's a great bio.
I tried. You want to try again?
You wouldn't go through?
And
it's just going to the App Store.
Well,
and I open it. It's supposed to be the Hangout. When I open it up, it doesn't go there. I'll try again.
Okay, well, let me. Didn't you get through the last time like that, or we did it through Facebook?
Back then in the 1970s, but then he went on some.
No, I called you directly.
Okay, we can do it like this then.
Chance meeting he had with.
I called you directly off Hangouts.
Exactly. That's how you got to do it.
I just called you.
Outsource shoe production to another country, right? So, but he didn't have any celebrity. He didn't really have any clout. His dad was just a middle manager somewhere, or anything like that. But he was just in the right place in the right time.
So he found. So I mean, because you really think about it, right?
Boys Watson.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, maybe LeVar does not make as much, for his sons as he would if he got a straight shoe deal. Ownership. He's probably going to build more wealth by owning the company than he would by working for or having his sons just sign a deal for a company, right? Would you agree?
So how did that happen though? So just with the details, did they actually get approached and they said no to the brand? So
no. Let me tell you, we'll give you a briefing on LeVar Ball. Okay, so first of all, LeVar Ball is a big raging asshole. He's a big mouth. He runs his mouth. He's constantly in the media saying things that really made me wonder if he was actually sane or not. Like 20 years ago, I could have killed Michael Jordan one-on-one.
Try like that.
No, you couldn't, fool. You played for what? East Washington, averaged 2 points a game. The same season Jordan played for the Bulls, was averaging 35 points a game. Shut up, man. Don't even begin the speculation on that. That makes you sound weird and creepy. But and then also, he's kind of like what I was reading. There's different sides to every story, but it's easy to believe based on what you see in media. His sons are basketball stars. They're all playing for one's playing for UCLA, Lonzo, who's about to be the #1 draft pick, right? Or top three draft pick in the NBA draft. The other two behind his, Lonzo, which all have names that start with the letter L. It could be a reflection of their father's ego, but
Alonzo.
Well, our father did the same thing. So, Latinja, Maria.
No, yeah, but there you go. Okay, case in point. So anyway, but here's the thing. So he the coach, this young guy took over as a coach at the kids' high school, and LeVar was coaching from the sidelines and telling the guys to do something totally the head coach had told them to do, and then he confronted the head coach in front of the players, and it ruined their season because the players were confused. They didn't know who to listen to, and it just became like it's immature. It's narcissistic. It's very just incredibly self-absorbed, egomaniacal kind of behavior. So I think that what happened was LeVar got a reputation, a jerk, like nobody wanted to deal with him, and I think that he may have messed up his son's ability to go into a corporation and form a relationship. If I'm an NBA team owner, I'm going to be thinking, my God, I can't draft this guy because if I draft him, we're drafting his daddy too.
Yeah,
I wouldn't draft him after all that nonsense. I would just pass him and get somebody else who doesn't have all the baggage.
Is he guaranteed to be?
He's so great. He's such a great
Boyce Watson. I don't even. That's just
no less than top 5.
Right?
Probably number 1.
See, sometimes when I hear
this year's draft, so he's that good of a.
Because I actually like Dr. Boyce Watson.
I don't know. Draft is usually like.
But when you start dealing in feelings,
yeah, the draft is
and stuff like that.
So companies reject.
I can't
the top. They rejected his proposal because he didn't want to actually sign a shoe deal. He wanted them to license his brand. Like I'll let you borrow or pay me a fee to license what I own.
Exactly.
$1 billion. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
So all three, all 3 companies said no. But just by watching the world is that sanity is no prerequisite for success. Like there are a lot of insane people who end up becoming successful.
Yeah, I go even further to almost say that sanity can be a strong predictor of success.
So I just was listening to Dr. Boyce Watson, and it surprised me some of the things that people say. Dr. Boyce Watson, he's a professor that I really respect on his entrepreneurial level. He really on that group economics. I get the whole wealth building strategy they got. Now, I'm with it. Now, when it comes to the brother with the basketball, it seems like this brother ain't making power moves, because it don't make sense to him. You know what I'm saying? That this man would turn down Nike. I don't even get how he even think like that, because it ain't about the money. It's about ownership. That's the same thing that he pushed. It ain't about the money. Nike giving me money and owning my company and my brand, and I'd rather get less money and own the whole company.
And when they get tired of selling your shoes, they just gonna drop it.
Exactly. But if he owned the company, he got 2 other boys. Now all my boys are gonna be endorsing these shoes. This is a family company. We can end up doing little league shoes and investing in other things. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about money. I really, how I feel when it comes to money. I'm not a money person. You can do way more things if you stop thinking about the money you got to have to do it. You don't need money to do nothing if you know how to do it. So you need knowledge.
Right.
You need skills and knowledge to accomplish those skills and goals. We don't need to be just focused on jobs. And that's a job, an endorsement, if I let somebody else do something for me and pay me, when I can put the company myself together and do it myself. As a family man, I don't have to buy your clothes. I can make my own clothes and wear my own stuff. That's what Islamic people do. This the clothes we wear because this stuff we making. We ain't wearing your brands and your fashion. We ain't pushing that on our kids, on our people. You see what I'm saying? That what the brother doing is I'm totally with it. I'm totally like that. You know what I'm saying? He might be obnoxious, the brother. But I know brothers like that. That's just the cockiness to it. But you got to, I'm a humble brother. So I'm the type of brother, I can own the whole league and be cleaning the floors like the janitor, because that's my personality. But some people can know a power of something, the power that you can teach your children how to be great. I'm saying that's a guarantee. Leave it up to somebody else to determine if your children are going to be great, make it in life, or none of that. You can guarantee that. You can take the steps and do the things in order for your children to be great. And if you don't do that, I'm saying that's really on you. And I understand if it's the education system, if it's the church, whoever you want to blame, that you gave authority, you know what I'm saying, and trusted with your to raise your children and to give them this level of understanding. And if you put them in a slave mentality, that's the understanding you gave them. You know, so I wouldn't want my children feeling like you already finna, this is a job working for the NBA. You already working for the NBA with millions. Why would I try to get multiple jobs? No, I want to own the company with the shoes. I don't want no sponsorship. I'm already getting millions from the NBA. I need to do something with this money, invest this money into what I know I'm going to use. I know I'm going to use some sneakers. I'm going to have to wear them. They're going to promote it. It's going to make millions for them, billions for them. No question.
Smartest business move 2017.
Indeed. So question about it. No, that's what we need to be doing. We need to be investing in our children in that way. Not teaching your children to get a job. You can own a business at any age. See, you waiting on them to get 18 to get them a job.
It's the runaway slave mentality. You know, I'm sure that there was times where Harriet Tubman it out, or I've heard the stories where she had to pull a shotgun on people to keep them from turning back. Now, and that's kind of what it reminds me of an NBA player. An NBA player should be the first one to support this. It's like rappers say, why would you want to own your own label? Like those are like stupid words, but from an artist, they're idiotic. And you might just be ignorant. Okay, anybody else would chalk it up to ignorance, but when you're in the industry, the reason why Master P is so rich and Jay-Z started his own label with Dame them. We know he started his own label. The ones that are on top at some point took an end. Even Snoop tried to start his own label. And a lot of these legends that we see that didn't do that, they don't have as much as noise. We ain't hearing from LL like that.
Exactly.
I'm hearing from Nas like we would like to, as often as we'd like to, because he's not taking a label route.
And you know,
but let's look at. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, because I just thought about something Dr. Boyce Watson also said. And he was saying that the dude, they shouldn't even let him in the NBA. See, that showed a whole nother level, like real talk. And when you see a brother making moves like that, I don't care how you feel about him. I don't care if you obnoxious. I don't care if you are atheist. I'm rooting for that because I'm with economics. I'm with group economics. I'm with, you know what I'm saying? You have an ability, even the asshole. Can prove you that he right and you wrong, because your kids ain't doctors. If you ain't putting your children, you know what I'm saying? So he actually saying that I'm a scientist and I'm showing you I got 3 of them going to the NBA. This is the plans. This is the moves. Like he said, I've been planning this. Y'all just putting the cameras on me, but I've been already planning this. It's just everybody following me with cameras now. Y'all thought I was crazy.
Exactly.
They wanted to call CPS on him.
See, a lot of people thought I was playing about my record label and my music career until they start seeing it up, seeing the digital downloads, seeing we here, we performing there, we doing this and that. Oh, picking up with Rev, they got a show. Like, what's going on? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so sleeping will remain sleep. you know what I mean? Those who are awake will continue to be awake. It's just the way of the world. Like Dr. Du Bois Watkins, from what I know of him, should be 100% behind.
Exactly.
He should be jumping out of his chair.
Man,
it's like when somebody who loves sports see that super crazy dunk and they get crazy. Or like when as an artist and a rapper, I hear a battle rapper say something to a nigga he's standing in front of that's just prolific. That's the energy as a businessman.
Exactly.
That Dr. Du Bois Watkins should have had about that event. He should have been jumping out the chair like he just seen a touchdown. Like, yo, they get it. This is what him and Dame been talking about.
Exactly. So, you know, like I said, I think that's a power move because I'm not even really into sports. Educational systems spend a lot of money on sports, but they don't spend a lot of money on trades and the arts. So, you know, you got a lot of guys, young guys who know hip hop. They like to record. They know how to record. They're doing videos. They're putting it on social media. So they understand distribution, marketing, sales at a level that, you know, you can take advantage of this in the school system. Videos in the school system, teaching them engineering and, you know, other than just sports, because they very organized. When you go to even poor communities that got high school, they sporting club spending the most money and is the most organized with the kids. You know what I'm saying? They serious. You go to these high school basketball games like the NBA. So these brothers on the court serious, like they really playing for the NBA. You know, so we putting that kind of energy in the sports. That's cool. If we on there, a brother like this is telling you, it ain't just about the sports. Yeah, I can put my sons up there, but I know a lot of NBA players who don't know what to do with money. NBA players, you know, that it's like the brother said, how many NBA players you know that taught their children to be the next Jordan? Did Jordan teach his son, was vigorous about teaching his son to be the next Jordan? So he didn't grow up to be no basketball player and taking over. That he wanted to be the legacy. He wanted the legacy to end with him. Man wanted to take over his legacy. So he didn't want to pass the legacy on. You know what I'm saying? He allowed his sons to be whatever they wanted to be because he wanted to be the last Jordan that was the best basketball player. He said, I want all my sons to be greater than the next. I want to build a legacy for this name. I ain't even make it to the NBA, but you're going to remember the Ball name. You're going to remember the Ball brand. It's going to be bigger than Jordan. That's what he's saying, you know. And I'm with that, like you said, that's like that crazy dunk. I'm excited about that because that's how I'm talking with mine there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, they didn't believe. They didn't want to give you that loan. They laughed at you. They didn't believe when all your sons become the Jacksons, though. You know, they said we was crazy, had monkeys in our yard and giraffes. To call CPS on Joe Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
It's all about what you want for yours, what you building. Some people ain't building that. You going too hard on them kids. Everybody can't be a genius. You a lie. In my DNA can. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe the same thing about myself that you believe about me. My kids damn sure ain't gonna believe that about me. My kids, they believe in Jesus because of me, not because of nobody even thousands of years ago. They the chosen people because of me. I ain't let nobody else put nothing else in your mind. You know, there's a damn lie. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? I wrote a whole book so you can bag what I'm telling you up. You got a book, we got a book. We the chosen people. You know, and that's what you got to put. Now, if you look at the brother, the son's humble. They ain't even got to talk. His daddy doing all the talking. All on you. They just gonna cross you over. They ain't even got to talk. Whatever my daddy say, you see, you know, I'm wearing the shoes. You know, I ain't even got to talk. I'm gonna hit you on this court. It's crazy though. It's like you said, the NBA players actually be talking to bad though. They be talking about like, yeah, the NBA Stephen A was like, yeah, they gonna be on his head. Or who he think he is to have some shoes cost $495? George wasn't even that much. Think he is to have his own company. He ain't even in the NBA.
Had distribution, nigga. Pay me what you owe me, Santa. Jordan had $1 billion contract with Nike. I ain't got all that. So, nigga, since I gotta pay for the leather, niggas got to pay me. I ain't mad at it.
Exactly.
Distributing, he ain't got the global networks to get the shoe down to 100 and still make.
Except, but he can sell it directly to the consumer. People gonna buy it. All the rap, like you said, the rappers with it. All the rappers gonna buy it. If you gonna buy Gucci and all that, you won't buy these. You don't believe in that. That's black power. You ain't with this. Yeah, you fake then. If you got some Gucci on for 500, but you ain't gonna buy them balls for 500, you know, the rappers need to be. If you ain't got them balls, you ain't a baller. That's what LeVar. That's his thing. You know, this ain't for everybody. This for the ballers. If y'all wearing Gucci, support this, man. $500 shoes. We finna show them we can sell 100,000 of these. We don't need no Nike contract. And
I can't wait to look that story up. How do I find that story?
LeVar Ball. I did a couple shows on it, but LeVar Ball. It's all over social media. You know, it's all on ESPN and everything. Stephen A. Snoop Dogg did an announcement on it. He saluted him because, you know, Snoop real big in them youth sports. So Snoop was like, you know, I'm buying the whole team some of them balls. I'm Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Snoop got his own pound. You know he finna have the balls. The whole team got the balls. If I had the money like that, real talk, I had the balls. Have a whole basketball team with the balls. You know, that's a great thing to get behind. I want to invest in that company. He need to put that company. We need to be buying stock in that company. You know what I'm saying? Private stock. He sells private stock at that ball company. I'm in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you need to sell private stock of that ball company. See, the shoes gonna come down. We're gonna have more brands. It's gonna come down to the $10 shoes, the $5 shoes, and we can be custom. We doing $500 shoes, but we donating to the kids. We using this money to build in the community. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we can do that. These ain't for the kids in the hood. The balls for the ballers. Everybody invest in this. You know what I'm saying? If you got them ballers on, you own a business, you go own a non-profit organization, you taking care of your kids, you married, taking care of your family, them the kind of people with balls on. You know what I'm saying? You know, the people own half the block. They trying to build back up the block. I know Rick Ross gonna have some balls on. You know, y'all buying back the block? Let's support these balls. Let's buy stock into this ball company. So yeah,
that's what we do. You see, I got right here, me and my wife chopping these up. I'm about to chop these up. One of my favorite things to do, bro, I promise you, is to smoke an L, chop that up, put it in this, in the side of it, go move that. That gives me a rush, like moving product, getting product ready. You know what I'm saying? And this story you just told me, you were on fire. Like I'm cutting as I'm puffing, nigga. Yeah. Speaking of that, bro, I just want to let the people know we on the show, right?
We're on the show.
If y'all feeling what we talking about in this subject, talk about it later on tonight when we get on the other show, the project. Y'all go support and cop that label. So each digital sale, we go to some diapers, something that we need, might be some more prints. You know what I'm saying? That project's only $9. You that you're gonna love that project if you support real music, real hip hop at CashCarolinaRecords.com. So go to Bandcamp, just like it sounds, BAN, and then type us up, look us up. It's Cash Carolina Records. It's Restorative Feeling. Real hip hop back, that real music back. A little commercial. I appreciate you letting me do that, my brother.
Oh, no question. I done already put it on website. And Lamar Ball looked like Drake too.
Drake.
Yeah, the young brother looked like Drake. So let me see how I was trying.
At work and you have to run to the printer before anyone else does.
You online. We see you live right now.
With iPad Pro and Apple Pencil,
you said I'm live?
Yep. Right now.
Yo.
I'm looking for this next clip.
Okay. I'm working on that Time is Money project, so I give them a sneak peek while you looking that up.
Yes, sir.
And,
okay.
Mixtape coming soon. Time is Money. We working. Just dropped the album. Mixtape's on the way. Cash Carolina, hardest working label in the music industry. Ain't gonna smile way more than I'm supposed to be. Maybe more than the haters supposed to see. Hey, you whack niggas never get close to me. My girlfriend says she wanna post to me. Ain't gonna smile away more than I'm supposed to be. Maybe more than you haters supposed to see. Whack niggas are never get close to me. Girlfriend says she wanna post to me. Hey, why you mad? That's down a lot. When I watch you make the girl smile a lot. I ain't worried about you violent thought. My mind's a miles away trying to get the files to drop. We rappers ain't gotta pay me respect. As long as the old niggas still pay me shit. No doubt. Time is Money to mixtape. It's on the way. And you don't know about the time for war. I had to hustle all day and then grind score. Y'all trash rap talking had it gone before. So when my wife in the meat folk all score. Until then, a nigga on the job score. CEO, you know that I'm a boss of sorts. And it's time for the money. We getting money, nigga, nice day. I'm with a honey and she might say sunny on a nice day. Gonna try me wrong in the right way. I need your body in the lobby in the nice way. So nigga, give me my space, or I give you the .com, my space.
Time is money. One of the clips I got. This with the game, and he talking about fuck Jordan. I'm riding with Lonzo Ball. The hip hop community is supporting. You know what I'm saying? The NBA players is going in. They against it.
Well, guys, fams, we gotta talk about this for a second. We gotta do it. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys enjoy Dat Boys content, which is me, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, okay? Now, two companies have brainwashed us all, okay? We've been brainwashed by these shoe companies. I remember at one point I would always say that, Nike, I'm not gonna wear no Reebok, I'm not gonna wear no Adidas, I'm only going to buy Nike. That now, What sense does that make? At the time, of course, I did prefer Nike shoes over, because I felt like the design just wasn't on point. But to a certain extent, I felt like I was a slave to the brand, as Kanye West would say. Brainwashed us so much that we actually pick sides when it comes to these brands. Like, they have created a total, okay? So whenever I see someone like LeVar Ball, crazy as he is, creating his own brand, doing his own thing, because he's breaking them all. I will say this again. I'm gonna say this to the cows come home. They're not home yet. Shoes are overpriced. $500 for any pair of shoes. Sell price is just ridiculous. Okay. What I've seen over the past few days has been celebrities coming out and supporting. I've seen regular people like me, you come out and support LeVar Ball. Yeah? See that. Now, the game had some things to say, but we'll get into what he had to say. But first, I want to give a big shout out to Slim Thug, because he does big things for the community. It was this video I did a while back where he bought his whole neighborhood and put a bunch of businesses and stuff. Anyway, he said this, and I buy ugly Gucci and Versace shoes.
Exactly.
And they don't even want me to. Why not support my people all out? Now, exactly. Hey, I respect that, man. But here's the thing. We need someone like LeVar back to these communities. If you're going to invest into his company, I can invest.
But Nike ain't doing nothing for you.
In supporting AAU teams.
Hey, and that's
the kind of stuff I want to see.
He's a black man.
Exactly.
I want to see the price of these shoes lowered, okay? That $500 pair, that can't be rocking.
And
we've done that to ourselves by buying all this stuff.
Exactly. People buying. It's people buying $500 shoes.
Price. I already told you guys last video. If something's cheap, we don't want it. All. We got to be overcharged to like it, okay? Now, the game had this to say. The game, he's always going to be outspoken, and he says this, man. I just bought my son and a few of his friends the Zoe Ball ZO2 kicks. The fact that I spent over $1 million. Shit, probably more on Nikes. Other big name sneaker brands in my lifetime. So why not support a family brand? Will go and buy Gucci flip-flops for $300 to $400 with no complaints. Complaining, bitch, when a kid and his family is making a name for themselves.
Exactly.
And try to grow their own brand. All of these $500 duplicate Jordans niggas out here wearing, going broke and dying over just to try to keep up with Jones? As much as I love and support him and his legacy, ain't really the black community other than Texas, motherfucking ass for the same shoes over and over and over. Had that an extra over because I'm sick of it too, as well as charge these kids. Just writing books, man. This dude be writing these long books. We're charging parents hella money to get in these camps. And again, it's MJ, but today I choose to support Zoe and his family. Fuck how anybody feels about it. Broke as hate can do. Maybe sometimes people need to delete the meme app off their phone and start creating their own legacy instead of picking apart someone else's. I respect that right there, okay? See, instead of trying to destroy someone else's, not you guys, okay? I know you guys ain't doing that, but I'm just saying to the haters out there, that's real talk right there. I will also be buying 10 more pairs of Zoe kids for 10 kids. Parents can't afford them. On behalf of myself,
there's the already low fee to join. A monthly option that allows you.
So yeah, you know, I feel the same way when it comes to it. 100%. One who if you got money like that and you doing it like that, we need to be supporting each other. You know, he catering to that to the millionaires. He catering to the millionaires. All of these black wealthy people who spending millions of dollars with brands who not even they own. So if we don't want to get behind that, this ain't about the poor people. He talking to the millionaires. So it's like you said, he talking to all the athletes. All the athletes should have been behind that. You know, go to say
you should have a stock issue. Nobody should be able to get the shoes for like 2 months based off.
Oh, he got it. The waiting list is 6 months.
You know why they not doing that? Master P had to get out and sell the CD itself until niggas believe. See, niggas will believe, but niggas don't believe until they see it.
Listen,
the problem. See, white folks, they'll sit in a room with no money. They'll sit in the garage, think up $1 million company like Facebook,
exactly,
some other shit,
Microsoft,
and they'll believe it, and the people support it. Like sometimes I feel like when I'm selling my CD, I be wanting to see white people sometimes.
Exactly.
In certain markets in certain places. Brother my age who should buy it and want it look jealous or whatever emotion. Maybe they think I'm homeless. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
So basically, you know,
I'm gonna be quiet real quick.
Okay. So basically,
street entrepreneurs, my wife. This is how you run a company.
I'm not exactly sure. I'm not from John, so I don't know how to. What time are you coming? Okay, yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Okay, perfect. I'll talk to you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So she just booked somebody for Monday. My wife owns a massage therapy company called, and she's about to walk out the room, but we on street entrepreneurs. Don't walk out the room. Let them see you close some business. See some real business happen. So y'all seen somebody call. She's posting ass. Product. See, this is how you win. See, a lot of people don't win in their household because on the same thing they on.
True.
And you don't mess around, and if they not growing from the inside.
Exactly.
You know what the military call them? The military call that a operation.
Exactly.
A covert operation, and we got a mole planted on the inside. See, a lot of these terrorist attacks cover and bless America, but we need to be praying because a lot of these cells operate within the United States, because the best place to get your intel is right next to the enemy. It's an old saying that say keep your enemies close. So, but in business, I don't want my enemies close. Them close, but I don't want them close enough to me looking at, because listen, when you play football, the two coaches ain't standing close. But it's from across the field, baby. So you got to make a decision. Are you standing on this side of the field and on that side of the field? Because the two coaches that are standing next to each other need to be the wife and the husband, and in football's case, the offense and the defensive line. Though they're two different coaches, they play for the same team, baby.
Exactly.
And see what's going on around in a lot of these households. We got head coaches for the defensive team trying to play with the offensive coach of the other team, and we wondering why we ain't winning championships until we get for our family. Word, ain't it, brother?
That's the word. That's what it's about.
While we're talking, that's what it's about.
Go ahead, you on the road.
So while we're talking about basketball and football and teams and basketball and all this, to me, I don't know what nobody else thinks. I'm gonna tell you what I think about that. It just made me do that LeVelle Ball story. You know what it makes me do, bro?
What's that?
It makes me understand that starting my own record company, I'm not crazy.
No, not at all.
It lets me know as a black man, I can start a business big enough to make Nike nervous.
Exactly.
Big enough to make Adidas nervous.
Exactly.
What else? Start a media campaign to try to demonize my brand because they're scared. Because if we let this nigga start selling his own shoes, what if the niggas start selling their own music? What if they start selling their own Coca-Cola?
Ooh.
Don't get me started.
Exactly.
Don't get me started.
That's revolutionary.
It's a bigger thing behind this shoe battle. It ain't about the shoe. See, on one level, like you said, it ain't about the shoes. It ain't about the money. Nigga, what Future talking about? I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops. Well, all right, Gucci, Future, this is what you need to do. You need to go and fuck that bitch in some balls shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, when you look at people like Future, though, see, a lot of these people is agents, man. When I look at major hip-hop, I look at a lot of agents of media propaganda to destroy the black community, the black children. Now, when you listen to Future doing drugs, like he popularizing prescription drugs that people take.
I would say, do we blame Future, or do we blame the culture that made Future popular?
No, we don't blame Future, but we gotta recognize Future for who he is. And I recognize you as an enemy though to what I'm doing. You know, you're an enemy to what I'm doing.
I understand that. I understand that, but remember this also. Also gotta understand this, my black man, that Jesus said this, right? I give you example of the king, right?
Okay.
Jesus said this, right? You know, over there, you know what I'm saying? And they wasn't with the like actual 12, the real brand. Jesus and the 12, they weren't with that brand, but they still was preaching the same message, actually to the point where they was casting out demons, and the disciples seen them, was like, yo, Lord, we about to call fire down on these dudes. They not with us. Yeshua said, he who does not what? Scatter, gathers. In other words, if they not against us, they with us. In other words, the reason why I don't speak against Future, now you're different. I don't for a couple reasons. One, I'm actually connected to Freeband and his camp directly.
Exactly.
That's one, personally. Two, I'm in the music industry, so Future's not an enemy to me because, you see, it's all how you look at things. I look at him as an opportunity.
No, he can be but see, he can be an opportunity because listen.
I understand what you're saying. I understand.
No, but you trying to defend the point. You trying to, but listen, you trying to defend the point based on relationships. But listen, you trying to defend the point based on relationships. Because you just said you have a relationship with Freeband and you are artists, so you wouldn't say nothing.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
About personal people. Listen. It's kind of go. Listen, comrade.
As a black man, What I'm telling you as a black man, that I don't speak negative on no other black man trying to feed his family.
But listen.
That's what we got to
listen. I understand. Listen, I'm not with that black stuff. My enemy, that black man is my enemy. I don't mess with people based on color. You see what I'm saying? If the thing, you can be next to me, if you going against me, if your beliefs and what, if you selling.
But we must recognize the color, because
I can't
separate the color. It's the American nation that will shoot you dead for your color.
Listen.
So though an enemy is colorless in that sense. But guess what? Chinese people ain't thinking like you thinking.
But no,
you don't care about no black man. Asian country, they band together.
Exactly.
This is the virus.
Listen.
That has been put in the black man.
No.
That you don't see no black man is. But listen to me, I see not only the black man as my brother, but the universe, the plants, the trees. See, this thing is deep.
But listen, you can't listen to what you're saying. Listen, Conrad, when you put things in those kind of contexts, you still cutting down. Listen, you still
listen to what I'm saying.
The audience listening. The audience gonna listen to what you're saying. They're gonna play it back. They're gonna listen. Everybody gonna have an opinion.
No. I hope listen. One thing I love about the audience is they're unbiased. They are listening. But right now, my concern is you listening, because they're listening to me and you talk. I want you to understand the principle.
No, I totally understand. I totally understand. I don't agree with it. I understand what you're saying. But I understand what you're saying. It go to back to what we was talking about. As a man, my first priority is my family. No matter what color you are. You see what I'm saying? When you going against what I'm trying to build, you know, that's an enemy to me. You know, so now let's say for instance, listen, I own a record label. I own a.
You just said that, but you're contradicting yourself and you not even realize. That's what I'm
saying.
Let me finish.
But listen,
you said that you wanted to sponsor the ball company because he's a black man. Now we on this side, color don't matter.
Listen,
see that's the problem with the hypocrisy.
Okay, listen, one thing about, listen.
You can't pick and choose.
Listen.
You can't pick and choose, brother.
I'm saying, can you listen? Good, I listen. I'm listening to everything that you're saying. You're not listening to me because I only look at truth. I only look at truth. So if you wrong, I'm not with it. I didn't base none of the ball stuff.
Nobody's agreeing with wrong.
Listen.
See, that's what I'm saying.
No, listen.
I'm not agreeing with wrong.
Okay. No, listen. I
stand with God.
Oh,
so when it ever comes to right and wrong, I'm gonna stand with whatever God says.
Well, okay, exactly. I'm not even.
One thing that I do know. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
No, this what I'm gonna do, because what you saying is based on what I said. So that's called a rebuttal. So when you start saying things that's totally against what I'm saying, period, you know, you rebutting it. You're not making a point, going against points that I already made. So I understand listen. I understand
how you're contradicting yourself.
No, but how? How could you listen? How could you possibly do that? For one thing, you said I said something about with the balls. The whole point of the ball is corporate America. This is a family. This is a person who believes in group. Listen, this don't got nothing to do with color. This don't got nothing to do with color. This is the particular person who did it. He's happened to be black. So, but what this man did doesn't have anything to do with color. Of you a black man, so you identifying that because you see a black man in a black family. That's why I told you his wife is white. So even in that context, I'm showing you how a family. No, it don't matter what color you is. A lot of people go to the NBA, black, white, Chinese, all of these colors. Ain't nobody doing what this particular brother did in business. So like you said, this talking about street. Now it don't really matter if you black. But what we looking at in this particular brother, what he doing is genius as an entrepreneur, period. Like you said, Microsoft was created in a garage. Now, when like you said, artists is a lot of artists I don't agree with. I don't agree with, I don't push and negative images on my kids. And my kids listen to no Future. You see what I'm saying? Now, as a father, that's me. That's not really against Future. He pushing prescription drugs. The doctor pushing prescription drugs. I don't believe in neither one of them. You see what I'm saying? So that's not, even if you black, you can be a black doctor doing it. I'm not with you because you black. As a white doctor, you know, I know a lot of white people who into the medical marijuana industry growing, believing, understanding this is God's herb on that level. Now, I know a lot of black people who don't believe in that. They go to church and they believe in prescription drugs. My grandma, she taking prescription drugs, just had a heart attack, several side effects. For if you read the bottle, for everything that it do for you is destroying your body on 30 to 40 different ways. So we not believing in health and staying healthy, growing our own food. This don't got nothing to do with color. It's the color who's suffering because they don't practice these things in their own family. And that do happen to be black people.
Therefore, like I was saying, it is about color.
But it's not in the color, not on the level.
It ain't about color, but then go back and build their own communities.
No question.
Their own homes and buy from their own business.
Listen, no matter if I don't buy alcohol. So no matter what, bro, liquor. I don't care what color you are. It's like with the shoes, the balls. I can't afford to buy no $500 shoes. I'm not buying them. I support what he doing and as a business because he got the platform to do it. So he gonna be able to sell it to Snoop and all of them people because yeah, y'all need to be taking this money that y'all getting from corporate America and putting it back into independent black business. That makes sense. But I'm not supporting it. I'm not buying it.
So what I'm telling you, bro, and that's what can't take the color route, because if he was white, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Not only us, the media wouldn't.
I think the media would.
I know that. You know how I know that?
How?
Because when Adidas started, it wasn't this big controversy. When Converse started, it wasn't this. When Nike started, they didn't have a bunch of. So the reason why.
But no. I'm saying a player though. You have never had if you get a player. Said a player who does this, it could have been another color, and it would have been that kind of controversy over it. You don't agree?
I don't think so.
So you think
if it would have been a white player that did that, I think the media would have said, "This man is a genius. Look at this white." Well, they want to say it white, but look at this player. He took his entrepreneurial instinct and he applied it. This is the most genius thing in the world. See, if it had been a white man did it, then everybody would have bought it. The players, then that's when you would have seen the players. But what you got to understand, my brother, the reason why you got to bring color in it, because the whole sports industry is based on race and slavery. See, the reason why we're the best at sports is because they bred us. They bred us to be stronger, to pick up more hay. They bred us to bale more cotton. They bred us with the biggest of the biggest, the strongest of the strongest. And years later, those genetics worked out, and like a comedian say, is doing dividends on them on the court. White comedian said, by the way. So what I'm saying is that industry, if you look at it now, so now step back and look at it from that. Sports industry kind of links from slavery is why we kind of became the dominant in that. Now, so let's just look at the players hypothetically as slaves. So then what would this man be doing then? He would be, as a slave, self-free. See, it's one thing if the NBA, Michael Jordan, gives you Emancipation Proclamation and says, as Lincoln did, you can sell this shoe. But it's another thing when you are Harriet Tubman. got nothing but a shotgun. You ain't talking to me. And when you got your shotgun, you saying, I don't care what they talking about. I'm free. And you might get a couple people to come with you. Some of them you got to bring the shotgun with them and point at them, say, you ain't gonna turn around because you'll give me away. I'll blow your head off. That's what he doing to his son. Say, y'all is not gonna turn from the fear and this unknown we're going toward by starting our own. Maybe they might kick us out the NBA. Maybe they might try to ban all of our kids. Our brand doesn't succeed. But guess what? If we go and this works, then what's on the other side? Same thing was on this other side for Harriet Tubman. By a family doing this, they're pursuing their freedom. You know what I'm saying? So the reason this is a controversy because slaves aren't supposed to declare their own freedom. Slaves get declared their freedom. And this is why that music industry is in a panic right now, because we as artists are all starting to start our own label. It ain't just me. That's the thing in the music industry. The marketing dollars for the general even the big budget artists. I heard them talking on Drink Champs about how one of the artists said when they seen Red and Method Man didn't get the dollars that they were supposed to get, they left. Method Man ain't getting the money from Def Jam they supposed to get. Sure, we already know they gonna be okay. Well, that's been a constant trend. The money been going down, down, down. When we talk about sales of music, but it's been going up in other places like streaming sales, and so when the market dips one place, it rises in another place. It's the balance of the universe. So, but with this other balance, you know what I'm saying? We see the majors in a panic because now they're like I mentioned the other time, Blockbuster. It was so big that it wasn't worried about Netflix. They thought Netflix was a game. They thought the red box was a joke. So they didn't adjust to the market and began to put that Blockbuster app on niggas' phones where you can go buy that movie digitally. They said, yo, we got stores all over the country. You think a little app's gonna put us out of business? They all laughing in their business meeting. Oh, little old Netflix is laughing now with billions of sales, with millions of subscribers, and they ain't got to go to they ain't paying no light bills for no building, just a little Netflix headquarters. Their stuff is through an app. Your phone powers their app. Your phone bill got to be on the power of their company. You got to pay a lot of things before you even use their service yourself. How genius is that? You paying your own phone bill already. Can't even talk to them. All right. So now you got to buy the app from Netflix. You don't just get Netflix free. And then some movies that you want to buy personally and download to your own collection. So they get paid on multiple levels okay, Blockbuster, guess what? If you ran all day a Blockbuster store and didn't rent a movie, that was lights, that was lunch from the staff. If they didn't buy lunch, okay, whatever. You still got to pay that staff member that was there all day. You still might have to pay trucks, back and forth for running a business. And all that went to nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't make a sale that day. With Netflix, with a digital market issue, if you don't buy nothing, you lose money because it's on your phone anyway. So I just think that's what we need to do. But no, I understand what you're saying as his message, but I do support his form and his way of I as an artist have to respect his right and ability to say it as an artist. You know what I mean? Though I don't promote it, maybe I don't do Percocets and Xans, but I like the song. There's a lot of niggas singing Percocet. Miley Percocet. Never popped a pill. I ain't never popped a pill. I don't want to pop no pills. I like the song. So I'm smart enough to understand that there is some level of discretion that, Eminem talked about murdering his baby mama and all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna kill my wife or kids. I ain't never, you know. So at some level, now at a subliminal level, subconscious level, we do need to watch the things we let into our spirit. Another level, I would be more concerned of the culture that accepts. You know what I'm saying? Because the music is just a reflection of what's going on in the culture.
Exactly. And
it has always been.
But I look at it like this. I hear exactly what you're saying. I'm looking at it in the psychological way. Everything that's going on, when you think about white supremacy, we talking about a psychological system that makes you believe the things that you do. Music is not art, period, is not just like we was talking about before, how other cultures appreciate art and how a lot of people in our culture don't, because telling the story, not from, it's like we was talking about with my book, people coming up with stuff to believe it coming up. So all the history that you know is based on not what you've seen, what somebody told you. You believe about what you believe about yourself. What you believe about yourself is totally based on what you was told. If you was told something different,
Mike Epps today, would you call him Mike Epps, or would you say, "Hey, Day, what's up?" I would say, "What's up, Day?" I'm just saying me.
Yeah, because you into the
right. And there's so many actors that can't break out of that story. You know what I'm saying?
But because I think that I just wanted to confirm what you were saying. But it's kind of like with like movies. You just hit it on the nail. It's kind of like a movie. I tell any artist I work with, the first thing I tell them, it ain't the music, it's who you are. The guys I know who make street hip hop, if you listen to them, they very intellectual. Now I target people like that, but I got a different message for them brothers. You trying to get a job, you trying to do what white supremacy, what these companies want you to do, feed this genocide of your people. Hire you to do that, and you looking for a job. So you trying to make the kind of music that's gonna promote that's enslaving us. I'm not with that. You see what I'm saying? So if you do, it's like most artists, if they do something with me, I can hear you. Okay, you do good. I want you to do a soundtrack, but this is what we talking about. And a lot of brothers don't want to do that because guess what? Guess what though? Because a lot of these artists are really drug addicts. Out here, they had this saying out here.
The person that you don't think though, just because
it ain't about judging, it's about demonstration. If you get on Facebook, right? If you get on Facebook, showing your pussy, you don't got to be fucking. You putting out there. That don't mean that that's who you are. That's what you promoting. That's what you demonstrate. Now I meet sisters all the time who, when I build with them, you know, these are very intelligent sisters. Or I meet people who hood rats. And if I look at them online, they may present themselves in a professional way. They make you maybe believe in them, buy their books and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But then you got some sisters who may be the school teacher or the counselor at FIA. And she on there with her ass out. See her on live, you know, she talking crazy to the kids. You know what I'm saying? They like at the, you know, her baby got heels on with her butt toot up, and she like 3-4 years old. But you work at FIA because just so you got a good job and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And our religion, I'm talking about just like you said, a sense of etiquette.
That's all I was saying. See, really, we saying the same thing. I agree. And so what you're saying is, like, sometimes people can promote one thing, they may be a different way. Like Rick Ross, for example. the game saying he was a boss in dope.
Exactly.
But now
he the police, really.
To his current message, if you listen to his current message, black empowerment, flying back to block.
Exactly.
I never thought that a message that positive. I ain't never heard Common, hip hop artist, or Talib Kweli. Them niggas ain't never told me to build my own company. And
exactly.
I love them niggas.
Because
them niggas is real.
I think
so
it go to.
You never know where the message of.
It's kind of like you were saying though.
I think God has a sense of humor, bro.
Listen,
you never know the message may come.
No. I agree with message. Like, say for instance, don't mean you know nothing about business. You know about God, don't mean you know how to raise a family. So you can have black people talking about all kinds of stuff. Nate, it's gonna be an audience for it. Like you said, there are people who pop Percocets and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's people who really out here trapping. Now you can listen to the music and live vicariously through the music. You see?
Right.
Now, but it's real people who really into that, who listening to that because there's a soundtrack to their life. Rick Ross thing, when he first came in, he went to the drug dealer route. But when they really seen, okay, you the police, you went here, you did this, he like, you know what? I'm gonna revert this to hustling, because you don't got to sell drugs to hustle. I know plenty of CEOs who, you know what I'm saying, empower. So I'm saying these people not represent the true level of the streets to me. When you talking about people who just doing drugs, selling drugs, beating hoes, the baddest bitch, all of that stuff. I don't know nothing about that. And I've been in the streets all my life. And I don't see the level that hip hop is portraying the black community to be. So if everybody hoes, not everybody trying to act like these people, when I never seen this in my community. My mama wasn't no hoe. Aunties wasn't hoes and shit. Even when they was having a lot of kids, it might be about 1, 2 people. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't hoes. So they wasn't just walking out in the street, doing. They wasn't like that. That kind of stuff growing up.
Well, I would say that. I would say, like I said, man, it's all. I wouldn't just blame it on hip hop, because me as a hip hop artist, I would say hip hop is not enough to call it hip hop to blame it, because real hip hop, UNITY, unity, real hip hop empowers the black man. I'll quote KRS-One said, "Rappers spit rhymes that's mostly illegal. Rhymes to uplift the people."
Exactly.
So as a hip hop purist, restore the feeling. Real hip hop is actually meant to, but was tainted and dumbed down, which is what I call rap music. So hip hop a form. So I wouldn't say hip hop did this.
Okay.
I'd say rap music did.
Okay. Well, I'm not talking about who. I'm less talking about who did it, and more the avenue and the venue that it was used. Like, say for instance, this young brother today told me he was a vice lord.
Right.
So if you saying, you saying, but I'm saying whatever it may be, when people saying this what it is, but the media is more powerful than you, right? They getting more hits than you. The kids listening to them, the adults listen to them. So you don't have the same kind of influence that these major companies got who hiring these people to push their message. So me and you understand hip hop in a totally other way, but guess what? Like I understand vice lords in a total other way than these young people do. So if you out here trying to tell the community you ain't no GD, if you out here ain't trying to build and on your, be a lord of your own vices, you not a vice lord. Now they believe that based on what media, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel about hip hop. I'm like, y'all not teaching the people. You're not,
exactly. Now, it ain't that I'm against, like I said, as far as message wise, you my enemy. As a person, you not my enemy. I don't hate people, but I'm saying it's the message. Your message is I don't hate a drug dealer, but I'm coming just as hard as a drug dealer. So if you got rims, bro, my rims bigger than yours, because I'm trying to influence the kids greater than you. That's a battle. You can be my mans. I mess with you. You sell dope. I sell books. My rims bigger than yours.
You need to succeed. That's why I have to succeed as an independent, because the alternative is signing your rights and masters away. That's the only way you. The P said, "It's myself. I don't have." And now his son coming up. They family straight forever, bro.
Exactly.
Because his dad said, "I can do this myself." You know what I'm saying?
See, and when we thinking in that line, then we getting away from money. People can't buy you then. And when people can buy you, you can't listen. Ain't no money you gonna be able to give me to make me do no gay porn. You hear me? I'm not with it. You feel me? No matter how much I could do with that money, I'm straight. I don't want nothing to do with that. Now another man be like, you can't knock the other man. Man. You can't. I ain't knocking you, bro. I ain't with it. I'm vocalizingly, because that's an option. So if that's an option, I don't want my son to feel like you no greater than me because you doing gay porn. I'm just saying you got the money to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's that image that you pushing out here. It's a battle, and I want to make sure that I'm on the winning side as far as aggression. I got to be more aggressive than the enemy. I can't let the kids run over me, but they respect Future. You feel me? Nothing personal. I'm just saying, everything. The people who working understand the boss. Even if you ain't working for me, bro, you know I'm a boss. That's why all the NBA players is going against Lonzo, because he a field knight. He ain't no basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you don't respect another boss because you got a boss.
That make niggas uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Because you know he just.
Exactly.
He done told somebody like, look, nigga. Coach say as a player, they respect that. Everybody got to respect that. But nigga, when you get off the court, you going to the Nike store to buy some of his shoes. When I get out of court, I got a meeting with Nike, nigga. That's the difference.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Exactly.
They gonna fucking get this nigga all type of technical fouls, bro, when he start talking that bullshit.
But that's why, to me, Rick Ross my favorite artist. Talking about his lyrics and he hot. He hot. You listen to him, his music hot, and listen to the message though. It's like you said, I'm talking that boss talk, but I'm talking economics. I'm talking that stuff that if you feel it ain't, it's gonna make you, it's gonna make you proud of, like you said, me and my wife here, we grinding. You ain't even popping. Yeah, the song nice, but I want to, you know what I'm saying? I need that motivation. That motivation around you. Music inspires you. I want to be inspired to love a woman and build a family. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't tripping about child support because we having kids to take care of them, to build a foundation for them. You know what I'm saying? We ain't tripping about no child support. The black woman ain't tripping about no child support because this is what a man is standing on. This is what we rapping about. This is what we singing about. This is what the movie's about. You know what I'm saying? And in the movies, we slapping up the other niggas. The niggas who doing that. I'm saying, they saluting us. And so we won't slap them up. That's the image that I want to push out because, because they making them look strong. You making the Fiends look strong. Like the Fiends running shit. You feel me?
And I respect that. And also say this. I never want to seem like, especially on your platform, that I'm coming against you.
No.
I won't like that. I apologize, but no. I do want us to also be at a debate and agree because I think like to watch.
I want that. Yeah, no, that's important. It's important that we have, you know what I'm saying, those, because it brings out other levels. It's conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I like that heated, but that makes the conversation.
I just also wanted to say that for the your diehard fans so they don't feel like, yo, who's this nigga think he coming on here? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, never.
I just wanted to let those your fans, my fans, or the people that might like me may agree. I want your fans not to feel some type.
My
of
diehard,
friend.
Listen, my diehard friends.
You catch that last part? Really, there are fans.
Exactly.
So I just wanted to bring them back in the room with each other.
Listen, them diehard fans don't agree with me personally. Just talking in general, some of my diehard fans, because it's an indictment. And we can talk all day, but what you gonna do about it? Do about it. You know what I'm saying? So if this is possible, are we doing it? Now we talking about simple stuff. We talking about family. Like I said, we ain't got to talk about black power. Let's talk about family power. Because if you black, it's black power automatically. You got to strengthen the family. Black people, you got to strengthen the family. So if black people, black men, black women is focused on strengthening family, I ain't got to worry about you. You know, we gonna be in the same mind. Strengthen the black, protect the black family, because that's what everybody else doing. They ain't got nothing to do with color. Family is how you build dynasty. You know what I'm saying? Generational wealth and successorship. I don't care if you Christian, Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Then you an enemy. Like I said, that ain't even negative. But I'm saying we totally on something. You know, you're not trying to come together. And when people, what you say, when people not trying to come together, you just trying to spy. You just, what you call it, when you in the military and the people around, they really just trying to.
We just said that. We just
exactly.
It's the mold.
It's just exactly. We use a mold. Economics, generational wealth, and say use a mold. If the brothers I build with, if we all on that, I ain't got to worry about your family, because we all gonna build on that. That's how you create that brotherhood. Stand with me, take care of their kids. We all got businesses and we all got the, you know, a certain level of pursuit, but we all doing different stuff. You know, consistent group economics. You know, if we got kids, you know, we trying to make them great. You know, put them in an environment that, you know, business is normal. Family members, uncles is authors and recording artists, and you know, this is normal. Not, you know, job is something else. Job is a hustle. Anybody get his whatever job you want to. Business. Have a business by the time you graduate. If you slow, that's slow. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna go slow motion with our kids, let's have them owning a business by the time they graduate. You know, if you really into it, make sure that
right about that being slow. What grade? Being slow. What grade Sanaya in? Sanaya is Maria's niece, well, my niece too, in-law. Her sister's daughter. She got her business already. How old is she? She's 11.
Exactly. We need to normalize that.
She got a what is it called? Mom's Little Helpers. Her company's called, I think, Mom's Little Helpers, where she, after school, helps moms with chores and stuff, things like that around the house. I mean, how genius is that?
Indeed.
By entrepreneurs of all ages, but especially young ones. Young ones make me feel like, yo, I need to get more on it. That's why I love to see young ones, because they make me be like, oh, I need to, you know what I'm saying? She said she got a little clothing line too, man. You know what I'm saying? And she sews it. She actually makes the clothes. So that's bossy, man.
Exactly.
Like, so you right. You know what I'm saying?
But see, we need to, anytime young people, we got to always encourage, as parents, we the foundation. That's the parents, you know, it's like you said about your niece. Her mother had to be believing that, you know, teach, you know, put up on it, teach her in order for her to, you know what I'm saying, make that possible. So like if we can average though, child graduate, you know, one thing you can't give them, if parents feel like they can't give a child nothing but take them to school and raise them and feed them and put a roof over their head, and you know what I'm saying? At least show them, but we got to know how to do it. That's why I like Dr. Boyce Watson. He got a lot of programs that show parents how to start a business for their child. You know, he didn't start the online Black business school for kids, which is good because I can sit my child in front of a computer and you can be going through these lessons, learning how to do this stuff yourself. That's how I learned. When I was in prison, I did paperwork. I was a legal writer. You know, I had the time. Kids got the time. They ain't working. And kids got the time to learn how to work, do resumes. Once your child is really like 12 years old, it's really off and running the things that you could teach them because they already taught them how to read and write. Comprehend, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no more kids books. You know, we reading the, you know, you can read anything. You can learn any word between cat and entrepreneur. When my niece was 4 years old, she knew how to spell cosmetology, entrepreneur, and pharmacy. They was teaching the cat and hat in school.
Oh, that's him.
And with the definition. Like I just made it a recite. I just made her recite every day. I was able to spell it. Then I made her give me a definition. A short definition, you know, that defined it was. Anytime I get cartoons and put on YouTube, I'm putting on cartoons that's talking about nursing and Black nurses, not no stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're going to learn something because I'm controlling everything that this is put inside of your mind. But see, that was my niece. I couldn't control the stuff her mom was putting in her mind, you know, and, you know, her mama a different breed. You know, that's why it's important when you got a wife to be on the same page when it comes to these kids, because I can't tell he Jesus and my wife telling him, no, he ain't. You know, that's not gonna work. You know, now you might not believe what I believe in, then you know that's unequally yoked. You know, I'm trying to trick my kids. See, because y'all gonna trick them. Somebody finna get tricked here.
Yeah, they gonna definitely trick them.
Either you gonna trick them into believing they great, or they gonna trick them to believe they inferior. I'd rather you to be walking around here in greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
and you're not tricking them about greatness. You're actually telling them the truth about greatness.
I'm saying, but see, it's gonna be people in this world that's gonna say your father didn't know what he was talking about. Really, it was this. You know, it's gonna be people try to trick you. I need to have it in your mind that all these other ideas, you being inferior or you ain't, they don't even know, they ain't slaves. You know what I'm saying? And they whole family history, and so even in history, they talking about people who direct bloodline. What I tell them, they don't. You the kids, people don't know. If your daddy would have told you that your grandfather was Marcus Garvey, and he, you know what I'm saying, you would have believed that. You know, you don't know nothing. You know whatever your father told you about your family. So if you think you came from some drunks and some alcoholics or some working people or some slaves, that's because somebody told you that. No slave. Your father could have told you you was a Martian. Don't tell nobody. We really ain't special. We ain't even from here. So you know what I'm saying? What you finna do is finna be, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no limitations. Man, you like, man, that's the stuff daddy was saying I was, huh? Okay. Now everything you relating to. If you ain't shit, then you stay, you know, listen to music and TV shows and all this to confirm you ain't shit. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm saying? It's locked into your mind. Like, you know, man, I didn't took people to buy houses who don't got no house, gave them the money and everything at the auction, and they didn't get it. They totally couldn't understand what was they gonna do with some property. They got 5 kids though.
That's crazy.
You only know what you taught. You taught. You know. So yeah, street entrepreneurs. There's 2. Was Ham. What you was trying to do the other one, or you was knocking this? We done went to 9 on this one.
Yeah.
You wanted to do
for the 8:30 show.
Yeah, we went to 9.
Cross right into it.
So you wanted to?
Did you have any on this?
Nah. I thought we was doing the release.
Oh, when? Right now?
I'm asking you, or did you want to just do another show? We cut it off, then we could do another show.
If you want to do it like that, that's cool.
Yeah, because I like to let the shows.
I can let them know just for those who are watching this episode.
Okay.
Real quick. All right, bet. So the album is Restore the Feeling. On Bandcamp, the cover is different. It's some records, like some vinyl records, because the size is different. Needed to be different for that. So, but the name of the project is the same. Feeling. You can purchase that now at bandcamp.com. Just look up Cash Carolina Records. It's spelled just like it sounds, Cash Carolina Records. You type that in the Bandcamp, and you will see that. To be also in the description. Support an independent record label. Support an American, period, because a business is built, it's how America was built. You know what I'm saying? So whether you're African American, European American, Asian American, if you're American, support those economics in what built your country, and help us restore the feeling and bring hip hop back to a higher vibration.
We got the brother in the chat out, so the chat room, he was saying about he was still on the LeVar Ball hookup. But yeah, that's what I was saying about that. See, the shoes is a 6-month waiting list. So even though people order them, you don't get them for 6 months.
I'm gonna be a little upset, nigga. Spent $500. Hey, I need y'all to send that though. I need y'all to get on that. But no, that's good. It should be like that, but it's not. See, to me, it should be like that for the NBA players. And see, we don't know. You don't know how many NBA players. You don't know how many pairs Kobe got. Kobe could have bought 100 pairs and I said nothing. Or
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or not just Kobe, just like artists. I mean, NBA players that we don't even know their name. Them niggas sit on the bench $1 million a year. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of cats who, you know, probably did support just non-vocally.
Exactly.
Purchase.
Exactly. He sold 2.5 million copies. He sold 2.5 million copies in a week.
So the fans know. No, if you ever debating whether I want to like on Facebook or Instagram or purchase, or whether I want you to go say something verbally about the album, Restore the Feeling, or would I rather have you buy it? Just go buy it. Just you ain't even gotta ask me. I promise you it's gonna be all right.
Exactly.
You just go buy it. So I think that a lot of people just say, you know what, I ain't finna get on Instagram. I'm not finna get in the debate, nigga. I'm in the NBA. I'm a coach. I'm a water boy. I'm on the costume. You know what's they call that? I'm the mascot, nigga. They don't even know me. I'm in the suit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a support with a purchase. So I think, you know, I mean, there had to be one coach who bought his team a pair, or
exactly,
or bought a pair.
I believe it's like you said, a lot of artists, athletes, like you said, if you ain't gonna say nothing, I would say it with my dollar. I already got contracts with Nikes and Adidas and all of that. So you know what I'm saying? Right. That's they boss.
I'm not finna shit on Nike, and I just left out of a board meeting.
Exactly.
Outside of my shoe.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's just like you in the future.
Tell you what,
Future Bandcamp. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. I feel you. You know.
Right. That's why I said that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I said I'm not gonna diss you. You know what I mean?
And that ain't no diss though. That's not a diss. I'm not dissing.
No. And I understand you. It's not, but I'm saying to be perceived
exactly
anything negative.
Yeah, that clause.
Personally, right?
We of course we are street entrepreneurs.
Like then you letting them.
We got some connects.
Levels, like when you letting somebody say that about our people. You mean what I'm saying? Talking about like artists, you ain't got no type of nothing. You just really. But when you in the industry, you got ties directly to artists. Yeah, then you look suspect. You start feeling funny, like So that's probably how some players feel. They probably like really, really love the fact that they probably wish they could have did it.
Exactly.
Like Lil Wayne, like probably feel like he respect Nipsey Hussle because Nipsey Hussle sold his CD for $100. I don't know if you know the story behind that. And people supported it. Jay-Z bought the Nipsey Hussle story.
Yeah, I ended up on it.
Oh no, Nipsey Hussle is a West Coast artist, man. Nigga sold his CD for $100. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of controversy about it, but he sold out. Jay-Z bought his CD, and if you want to do this for the show, while I'm talking, you can look up Nipsey Hussle interview. Make sure you put $100 CD because he an artist. He got other interviews, but so you get that right one $100 CD. Just put Nipsey Hussle interview $100 CD. I know he had one with Vlad. Yeah, man. I think that it was genius. He said that he read a book where a man sold a hamburger for $100, and everybody said he was crazy, and everybody joined about it. And then, like, it ended up being a sensation. Now it's like, he still sell that burger for $100. Like, get it right now, a burger for $100. So he said he took that idea and concept, and he sold his CD for $100. And he did a campaign called Proud to Pay campaign. And yeah, man, I think if you can look that up,
I got it right now.
Stream it. Right. That would be dope.
Nipsey Hussle, $100 CD.
And one thing I hate when niggas do to me is always asking me, hey man, just because they know me, yo, can I? Can I get
is that you talking?
Does that bother you too, or is it just?
That's Nipsey Hussle.
That's me.
Okay.
Some people should look like you want
talking over. I can't see.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, you on Facebook
all day. You would know.
Go to YouTube
because it's like it's product placement.
Okay,
but you can buy it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna post.
I'm gonna buy.
Hey, yo, what's happening, fool? It's Rosenberg.
What?
Yeah, you already know.
Why are you talking like that? Hey.
Yo, this motherfucker's hard on this radio.
I'm telling you right now, we making fun of West Coast accents and slang.
We ain't making fun of West Coast nothing. For the
rest,
man.
West Coast, I'm telling you about since junior high school, I was always on my West Coast shit. I had the tapes, NWA, stated that people that know I don't travel 4 hours without that Dog Pound album. That Dog Food album.
Yeah, classic.
I go in the car if I'm driving to Toronto, I'm like, where's
and then the natural progression of that lineage is this young man right here, Nipsey Hussle.
What up, man? Thank y'all for having me. Yeah.
Yo, you bring some copies. You
sound like Snoop.
On eBay.
And I ain't mad at you. They actually on the way. I had to get a hotel in Jersey last night.
What's up with this
$100 album?
Yeah. It's called Crenshaw, and it's like the world's first history recorded music. That's how I'm campaigning it. But the way free online too, so it's a choice, you know.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, did I fuck up?
Nah, yes. You're just not a part of the Proud to Pay campaign. You just downloaded it for free. So
it's an actual album CD?
Yeah,
for $100.
Exactly. The hard copy with the pictures, and it also double as a access to a concert we throwing. It's like,
no, I'm buying it. I'm buying it
for sure.
And if you're a woman, Nipsey will personally fuck you if you buy the CD.
Oh wow.
That's real. No, it's $100. You get your money's worth. You have to last.
I can't co-sign that one.
You have to last 15 minutes.
I gotta check you out first. You know, we gotta see what you looking like.
How many you sold? How many you sold?
Man, we sold 1,000 the first day. We had to re-up the order. Since then, we've been doing most of the units offline.
Off the website. 1,000 the first day.
Yeah, we sold 1,000 on the first day.
How do you think to do $100?
That's 100,000.
Myself and my team. You know, I got a company of all money in, no money out, and it's like 3 other people: George Paniche, my brother Black Sam,
literally.
Yeah, my real brother.
Your real brother.
Yeah, you'll think we twins. He look just like me. Same name, same last name. Not same name, but brother. Yeah.
So, and you guys all together. He knows what I was saying. Because other black people just say brother, and you never know.
Crazy. You have to go through the 3 same names, same mother, same father.
You gotta lay it all.
My real brother. Yeah.
So, you're like, let's sell $100 CD.
Book, man, one of my homies, Big Bob Francis, he like one of my mentors. He put me on certain books and just give me game and shit stuff outside of like rap music and all that. And he put me on a book called Contagious. And the second chapter was talking about this restaurant chain in Philly that started selling $100 cheesesteaks. And it made all type of people mad, but it also got all type of press and publicity. You know what I'm saying?
Like, why would it be $100?
Exactly.
Check it.
Exactly. You know, and it ended up on Oprah, on David Letterman, and all these big outlets and stuff. So I was like, the whole book is about like what make things go viral. I read that, I put the book down. I'm like, we're gonna do physicals and we're gonna sell them for $100 up in LA. And my team was like, well, you gotta justify the price. I'm like, are we gonna make it a concert experience also? And that's what it was.
So how many concerts we do?
I'm gonna do 1 concert to start. You know, it's for the 1,000 people that bought it, the first 1,000 that bought it, access to the concert. You can't buy tickets to the concert. It's gonna be exclusively for the people that jumped on it the first day.
This is in LA.
Yeah, it's gonna be in LA. We sold majority of the units in LA.
How rough is a Nipsey LA?
Man, it's cool, man. It ain't
People
even
are cool in there.
Yeah, like originally when I first came in the game, my first song was Hustle in the House. I was damn near gangbanging. It was like an anthem for my neighborhood. Exposure. We shot a video. The video ended up on MTV. We was pushing it. You know, it was never problems. It just sometimes come because they knew the whole hood was gonna be there. My whole area was gonna be at my show. So certain girls,
real bitches that went to Crenshaw High.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You know, that's a clip from the mixtape. I can tell you listen to the mixtape, you know what I mean? Nah, but at the beginning it was kind of rough, but I learned fast that, you know, with my music, so you say certain things, you're gonna automatically make other people not be a part of it. So that was my first the second mixtape, Bullets Ain't Got No Names Volume 2. I've done like 4 projects since then. We done a lot of videos, a lot of press, I think. Recognize me for now. It's not just my gang affiliation and where I come from. It's more like the music, what I mean to the game and stuff like that.
Well, but that's the Nipsey hustle. I can dig it. You got to be creative. You got to be able to put yourself out there in unusual ways. Like I said, my book, I got a hardcover book. We sold over 10,000 copies over 5 years, and it's for $50. Of A Hustler 2, Loyalty and Betrayal. You know, so sometimes you got to step out there. I think sometimes also with business, it can't be just, you can't be money hungry. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a lot of broke times where really money that you could have the money, but you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? I'm trying to live so I can live like this. So the money just is a way for me to continue doing this, and my legacy, what I'm trying to do in life. I'm not chasing money, so it don't matter how much money I have. Any amount of money that I have, I already know how to spend $1 million right now. So if you give me $1 million right now, it's gonna be spent. It's already, I'm already got multi-million-dollar plans. Putting in, investing in that every day of my life. So money is not gonna make it. It can make it go smoother. You know what I'm saying? It can make it come quicker. Being that I know it's gonna come anyway, I'm not willing to compromise on a lot of my you know, what I stand for as far as what I'm building. Take money for anything because it's gonna come regardless. I don't gotta take that million if it's about me compromising what I'm trying to do, because I'm gonna get the million anyway. It just might take me 5 years instead of, you know, the million. But then if I compromise, what I'm gonna be doing 5 years may be totally against what I'm trying to build. I'm a visionary. I mean, I already know what I want to be. It ain't nobody who gonna give me an opportunity that's gonna make me want to be something different. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing. I already got the plan for myself, for my family. This is what it's gonna be. You couldn't be like, well, I'm gonna give you $1 million to run the McDonald's Corporation, and I'm really gonna be really excited about it. Now, I would do it if it don't take away my you know, position, so I can continue doing. That's just a sacrifice. So I make the sacrifices doing to continue going. So working is good on that level, but just working for money to have things and then for your kids to start all over, so now they got to go to college. So you didn't teach them what you knew when you went to college. Agree, you a doctor, but your children don't know how to do what you didn't went to school and then educated to know. Down your knowledge through generational wealth. Generational wealth ain't just about money and land, it's about the knowledge. If you go to college, what you learn, you can teach your children. You bought the books, what you throwed away the books?
That's real.
So, street entrepreneurs. This is the only way really to get it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This like hustling. Ain't no loans. We ain't waiting for no grants. We ain't looking for no loans. We looking to work hard. You know what I'm saying? Put our resources, talent, and energy in it. Our beliefs, our faith. We willing to stand on something we believe in, and that's gonna get it. You think of economics, that's gonna get it.
Now, if you think we need to stop this show and start another one,
yes, sir.
I'm walk out and we can do the other show while I'm in the streets. Let the people hear them tell me no 100 times so they can see that in order to get money, you're gonna have to face rejection.
Bet.
Sure, whatever you want to do, you call me right back, but that's fine. If you want to call me at 9:30, I'll get to school by then.
Exactly. And then yeah, it's this, we gonna be all on you. You out in the streets, you giving it to the live on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Street report, the street hustle. Hey yo, I think that's man, we gonna do some big things this year.
The live street report.
And I'm glad that you said that. It's good that sometimes we disagree. That makes the show better.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that people they may like this more than the last one when we was just kind of, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
And
9:30 we'll be back live, Cash Carolina live. You know what I'm saying? This is the sales seminar. You see us in the rooms. This is the business part of here. Now we got to get out and sell the product. You know, 9:30, don't miss it. 9:30, we'll be back with our next show. Don't miss it.